Not
Sometimes
necessarily.
unranked Dota feels too much like dad Dota. That actually hits. That kind of makes sense.
That's
It's like
dude.
different Dota.
I actually love that because that's super true. And people listen. They're gonna come for your head for that take, unfortunately, because they're the dads. But you can tell when
Dad
you queue,
Dota is crazy. It's like
no
a slur.
when you queue like a fucking like Saturday afternooner, like it's
Oh
just
no.
straight dad Dota, man. And here's the worst part.
Oh,
No,
they
here's the
haven't
worst
touched the
part
game
about
in
dad
years.
Dota. The worst part about dad Dota is that they're the people who get the most obnoxiously toxic and like cope on mic, right? And why do they do that? Or why do people cope in general? I suppose if you want to like extrapolate this, it's because you're coping in response to not having control over something, right? So why did the dad Dota motherfuckers cope so hard? It's because they play one game a week, so they can't actually improve or take the game into their own hands. So instead they just like flame you.
Yeah. No, the cope from the dads is some of the biggest cope that I see ever.
I hate it,
It's
dude.
off the
My
charts.
God. Describing it as dad Dota is like the perfect way to describe the
No,
game.
it's like a slur, dude.
No, it is. It is.
It's offensive to the dads.
I might change my name to No Dad Dota. So disgusting.
No, that's a great bit.
But we were playing, and our off lane, if you remember, I had no TP, I was mid. And the enemy mid plus my off lane's getting stomped by their safe lane, and it's 640, and they're diving and invading our wisdom. And the enemy carry is like 5-0 and like level 6, and my offlaner is literally like level 3 or something. And the whole time he's like diving us, still diving. No TPs, of course. That is like such dad Dota energy. Game. Yeah. That is such dad Dota energy. Because I'm just in the mic, I'm like
TPs. Do we even have a team?
No, it was crazy because like because then the offlaner's going off. I'm like, man, offlaners, like, what can you do? So then I'm like, it's fine, it's all good. So then I'm like invading their wisdom, doing whatever. And then our support, I'm like, yeah, if you come mid, like we can smoke and like go for their wisdom, or we can like make an aggressive move. And so I didn't realize the support was also in his camp, because then the support comes in like, yeah, but I can't run mid because I have no boots because they dove us. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, they were partying.
So crazy. It's double dad offlane.
No, I love the term. Yeah. The term dad Dota just describes so much of what we talked about, because sometimes we'll play games and we'll be like, damn, like that one it'll be like an unranked game, and we'll say that felt like a ranked game because everyone was like dialed in.
There's
and
no
I have
dads.
This like ghoul OD mid like rushing Orchid with like Blink like running around the map. Like, he's not a dad. I'll tell you that. That OD rushing Orchid going like 5-0 is probably an unemployed ghoul. But like that's the Dota I want. That is the vibe.
That's beautiful.
You know?
That's my people right there. That's my camp.
Those are my people.
That is my we had a norm like that where the first thing the guy asks is this ranked, and then he goes, is this NA or EU? I'm like, oh yeah, baby, let's fucking go.
I mean, that was a cool game because he was legitimately 11 he was 11.3k MMR, like ranked 1000 EU, higher than Mason.
That was an awesome game, and it wasn't like, dude, no one said a word that game. Everybody was locked in. That shit was so awesome.
That's the other thing about dad Dota is they're always chatty. Like, they always chat in the mic.
Is it enough? Dude, I think I just hate dad Dota. I think that's what it is. I hate, if you have a son, do not queue into my game, man. We're going to be at odds.
No, but some people fall into dad Dota who aren't dads.
Yeah. Dude, another one, it's always like, there's such dad Dota heroes. Dad Dota heroes are like strength heroes. Because it's always like seriously, because it's
Clockwork is a huge
yes.
hero.
We had a clock recently. No, I was thinking about the clock. Who's like, wow, this facet is crazy. It's crazy, dude. Shut up, man.
Lock in, bro.
He's like talking about like the patch. I'm like, wow, in the shard, I fly on the jetpack. I'm like, it's just fucking dad Dota up in this shit, man. Can we lock in? That shit is so funny, dude. I hate dad Dota. Holy. That's like such a perfect way to put it, man. I hate dad Dota.
No, it is. Did you
Slacks
make that
up?
Like did you make that up, Boomerhand? Or did you hear it from somebody? I'm curious if you're still here. Slacks is the president of dad Dota. That's a crazy
awesome.
take. That's a crazy
awesome.
take.
That's true. Slacks is the president of dad Dota. He embodies what dad Dota is about. Like, he is like, because all the other thing about Slacks is that he will do it every game, no matter what. So like, you're in for a dad Dota game if you queue with Slacks.
This is a good question. Is unranked inherently bad for climbing MMR? If you're not locked in or lost streak, you